Well, we are live here at Bristol Motor Speedway getting you ready for a huge weekend of racing action. And I got to tell you, we made our way from the Bruton Smith building, of course, at the ticket office, down onto the track. And when I drove in, I started thinking about what we did last year, something fun, something different. I don't know if you remember, but I certainly do, as we got in the bucket and went all the way to the top and took you behind the scenes of Colossus TV. And I tell you what, I can still remember my heart racing last time as we were making our way all the way high atop Bristol Motor Speedway. And to think that someone is up there during the race making sure that all of those TV monitors are working perfectly. So when you're sitting in the grandstand, make sure you take a look and think about the people behind the scenes who are up there making sure that everything is working correctly during the race. Oh, I'm so excited to be here on the ground this time. But today we're talking about something really cool. Of course, as you look around, you see all of the paint, all of the work that goes into these different races. And of course, the changes that happen throughout the weekend, the logos that are printed. We see Bass Pro Shops, the incredible talent that is out here working on, of course, this logo now. And you know, somebody is doing this painting by hand. And today we're talking to Brad Allnut here, who, Brad, you were telling me you travel several different tracks.
Yeah, we travel about 33 weeks out of the year.
Oh my goodness. And you work on a lot of the logos, right, that are on these tracks?
Yeah, we paint the asphalt logos, some of the track wall at tracks, and then we also do the grass logos at the majority of the tracks.
How difficult is it? I mean, we're watching you kind of do some of these, and you're doing it by hand. You say it actually starts with a robot sometimes. Yeah,
so the whole process is done. Basically, you know, first involves getting the finalized art. Once the art is sent to us, then we turn it into a vector file, which is basically line art, turns it into points. And then we, by GPS, send it to a robot that drives around and plots it out and gives us an outline to follow. And then my crew and I just come in and color by number.
And you start coloring it in, and that's what we're doing here. Tell me a little bit about this particular one that you're working on right now.
So this is the Speedway Motorsports globe. Any property that is owned by Speedway Motorsports, you will see this globe. They're very proud of it. But basically, I'm putting on the final touches here, laying in the blue. We're in the final, home stretch here.
Final stages, getting ready for an exciting weekend. How long have you been here? How big is your crew working on the different logos?
So I've been in the sport for about 13 years, 13 seasons. But the crew and I that handle all of this is really fairly small. I've only got 6 guys. So 6
and they get all this done.
Yep, 6 of us come in and we knock it out. Yep.
And it is beautiful. And you say paint by numbers, which some of this, of course, that we're seeing is bigger pieces. But I would imagine you have to go over it a few times to get that color as vibrant as it is as well.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes it takes 2-3 coats, and depending on the paint, maybe a little bit more, depending on how bad the tire marks are in it from the burnout the year before.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And tell me about, you have a few different logos that you've been working on here at Bristol Motor Speedway, right?
Yeah, so all the main entitlement sponsors. We've done Bass Pro Shops, SciAps, you've got your Weather Guard, Bush's Best Beans, of course Speedway Motorsports.
So does it bother you, like when you see something, like when you see a car, like, hit their brakes and they make the skid marks and it's all over your beautiful paintwork?
I mean, it's part of the sport, but yeah, watching the sport years ago as a fan is totally different now than having to come out and fix everything that's messed up every night, but yeah, it's still fun.
It is fun. Well, thank you so much for taking some time. We'll let him get back to the painting. As you can see, speaking of the painting, we have more logos right over here that he's already done. And check out the start-finish line, daytime, revving their engines, getting ready for a huge weekend of fun. We invite you to get your tickets. Of course, you can do that by calling our good friends at the ticket office at Bristol Motor Speedway. You can do that and get your tickets for the truck race on Friday or Saturday or Sunday afternoon. Lots of fun. Bristol Motor Speedway's website for more.